Okay, this is part 2 of the eschatology and how important it is that Christians learn it. I left off talking about Eusebius. He was the Christian historian in the 4th century, and he wrote the book about the Shekinah glory that used to dwell in the temple. When the temple was destroyed, it moved over into the Mount of Olives, and there it rested for 3.5 years. Okay, now the next person is Tacitus. He's a Roman historian in the 1st century. Now this guy witnessed it just like Josephus. He was an eyewitness and he saw the things, all the supernatural things that I have the videos on that happened in 70 AD. He saw the same thing. He gives a little bit of a different description of it, but he still saw it. The next one is Sefer Yosippon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these right or not. But he wrote a book, A Medieval History of Ancient Israel. So this is what he has to say. For 1 year before Vespasian came, a single great star, shining like the unsheathed swords, was seen over the temple. So he's writing about the star that was in the shape of a sword. He's writing about the doors being swung open, about the illuminating light that was in the temple that made it as bright as day. He's writing about all this stuff. He says in those days was seen chariots of fire and horsemen up in the clouds, great force flying across the sky, near to the ground, he said, in Jerusalem and all the land of Judah. This is the next person, Pseudo-Hegesippus. So it says, chapter 44. He says, also after many days, a certain figure appeared of tremendous size, which many saw, just as the books of the Jews have disclosed. And before the setting of the sun, there was suddenly seen in the clouds chariots and armed battle array, by which cities of all Judea and its territories were invaded. So he's writing about the supernatural things. Here's Cassius Dio writing about events in 66 AD, when Nero was building a canal in Greece. When the first workers touched the earth, blood sprouted from it. Groans and bellowings were heard, and many phantoms appeared. Nero himself thereupon grasped a mattock, and by throwing up some of the soil, fairly compelled the rest to imitate him. This is him saying Nero's guys, workers, was building a canal, and they dug in the ground and blood came out, and phantoms appeared. Crazy, huh?